I'm usually not into the ship culture at all, but for some reason, the whole Jakura thing just had me doing flips, had me kicking my feet in the air while watching it. So when they had their little split and everybody was sad and crying and they were legit crying on stream talking about how she was struggling to deal with hate and he was like legit sad the next time he streamed and all that sort of stuff, and then we started getting like little inklings of like they might still be together. I was happy. I was happy. You would have thought I know these people in real life. This is the most parasocial I've ever been. I'm not gonna lie. I realized it was a bad thing because when I heard that they officially said that they're together, I started cheesing. I started cheesing like I hit the lotto or something. Nah, it wasn't that serious. I started cheesing like I got paid a day early. Like my paycheck came a day early. You know what I'm saying? Like during the holiday weeks. And maybe it's okay because it's not obsessive, but at the same time, it's like, twin, what is you doing? You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, we gotta. I might end up skipping through this. I'm not gonna lie, but I did want to check it
Touch
out.
on this really quickly one time before I end stream. Um, Basically, why am I making this so bad? It's really not that bad. It's not a big deal. It's like a normal thing. Thank you, Chief, for the 3 months. Jason and I are dating. This is why am I getting so sick? I'm like actually starting to shake. I need to talk to you guys about this. I feel sick. Why am I getting so nervous? Okay. Chat's been knowing, y'all are a bunch of fucking detectives. I don't know how the fuck it literally became a thing when I got a Lego set with Nina and the TikTokers were like, there's a Lego set, the Sakura ball with Nina is also the Lego set that is now at Jason's house, and y'all are fucking detectives. Let me just say that. But basically, I had some points that I wanted to touch on really quickly for you guys. But when we did initially break up and I cried online, which is something I obviously shouldn't have done.
Yeah, a little bit.
It was real. Like everything that happened was real. I didn't go on stream and cry to farm subs or to take it offline. It wasn't anything like that. We actually did break up. But then we talked off stream obviously.
Okay.
And Jason was there for me when I was explaining just my thought process and how I was feeling about the whole situation. And in the time I did think Mika, in the moment I did think it was a good idea to break up with him. And mentally I thought in my head I'm
You thought the hate would stop.
I stopped talking to Jason, the hate will stop. But that's
Ooh,
honestly that's just realistically that's not how it works.
Facts.
That's just not the way. That's not the way the world works, And I know that I'm always gonna have eyes on me, and I'm always gonna have people criticizing what I do, no matter what. But I think just through having a conversation with him off stream and stuff, I realized that I do have a lot of support, and when something does happen, I know that I'm able to talk to him or my sister or whatever. And personally, I know I can speak for him and I, though we don't want to be farmed for content. And I don't want to be looked at as Jakura.
Two separate
just because
people type thing.
we are our own people. And it did start off as content, but then obviously we did start talking and stuff like that. And I think that's obviously what changed is you guys are viewing dating content, and it really brings out parasocials, but it also brings out a lot of people that love, and I think that's where a lot of it stems from.
That's the one, right?
But now that it's actually a real situation, it's I don't want to be bunched with him, and I know that I can speak for him as well that he doesn't want to be bunched together, and we don't want to be seen as one entity because I feel we both work really hard to be our own people. So that was a big thing. Also, motherfuckers, guys, it's hard as hell to do offline. Bro, My dumb ass is just fucking leaking everything, bro. Like, Audi keys with the 5, you know?
I do not have an Audi.
Yeah.
I do not have an Audi.
I mean, it started with people farming SOS, even though we were offline. And then, like, obviously me accidentally, like, having Jason's keys in frame. And that's just really obvious because I don't have a car here. And then, me wearing a shirt that Jason bought on stream. Bro, I didn't realize that. And I'm like thinking, yeah, anyways, we don't need to go into depth about that. And what the heck else did I leak? Oh yeah, the Legos. Yeah. And then me and him literally talking about the same shit all the time. Like we're both start talking about the same matcha shops. I feel like we're putting 2 + 2 together here, you know, like
basically just a whole lot of layups. That's what I'm gathering from it. The Lego thing is kind of heavy though. Like you have to really be hunting for that to like make that connection. You got to be, that's some real unemployed fan behavior, which I understand because again, I'm all for, I love, I'm all for the relationship because, you know, all of us can't win like Jason and Sakura, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, let's tone it down a bit, right? We can be fans and be like, haha, and we don't got to like be all up in it. You feel me? We don't got to do all that. It's okay.
It's mad obvious. Also, like, when the fuck's Jason making slime, you know? Chat was noticing that too, and I'm like, damn, y'all are fucking detective as fuck. But yeah, that's facts. When is Jason making slime? And then me accidentally posting Happy National Boyfriend Day. Bro, my dumb ass. That was meant to be.
What were you thinking right there?
On close friends.
Oh.
No, fucking story notifications turned on. I literally post that and it's like, it doesn't show the green bubble. And I'm like, uh-oh. And I tap on it and it's on my fucking story. So I literally delete it. And I'm thinking like, oh, this is fine. Like, I'm not going to tell Jason. Like, it's okay. Like, it's not even worth telling Jason because it was so quick. I'm so quick. I deleted it. It's fine. No, it's not fine. I see a clip of a dap going, Instagram story with the 5. And I'm like, well, fuck. Y'all are feds. That shit
You're too famous, gang.
got screenshotted and snipped so fast.
That's
yeah.
GG's.
And then people also farming like Audi keys with the 5, Mika's dad, you know. But basically, I mean, like, majority of the reason why, like, we decided it was a better idea to just, like, be honest about it was just because through people farming when we wanted it offline, I felt like also left like a lot of room for people to assume a lot, you know? And it's just like, and also people just start digging kind of like like, I know you guys are just curious. So people get really curious and are like digging into it and like are like picking at things that aren't happening. Like people saying like, certain things about our mannerisms and how we're acting, like, oh my god, something must be wrong, you know? It's just like, we gotta stop with that. Like, it gets really parasocial. So we both decided like the best thing is just to be like how we are offline when we are online. Like, it's not gonna be like some like dating content. Like, obviously we will do content together like eventually, and you guys will see each other on each other's streams and stuff like that. And but it'll just be chill. It's just like, we're just 2 people, guys. It's not Sakura anymore. It's just Jason and Sakura. And I know I have like a wonderful community, and I know Jason has NMS, and y'all are like actually the best. And I know that it's inevitable. The floodgates have released, and chat's gonna, you know, like, there are people that are gonna feel their type of way, but it was good for a while to keep it on offline though, and just kind of like talk about how I can learn to deal with hate and navigate that in my own way as well, because of everything. Like, it really is hard to deal with hate initially, and like, I don't know why I thought it would just go away, but that's just like not the way it works. But like,
no, that's facts.
I think I just didn't like open up to the people around me about getting hate because I just thought that I should tank it and stuff. But I feel like I have Jason there for me if like I need someone there. Also, like, I know that like Jason's a really good person. He'll defend me under like any situation. So I feel good to have it online. And I also feel like it's just better. Like less people will speculate stuff about like what's going on. And I just want Chad to have like a good view on our relationship, because when it's offline, people really are like real nitpicking in here. Like really, you know, y'all are reading into shit that's just not going on.
Yeah.
But that's why I feel like it's better.
I mean, overall, it's just nice to see them patching things up, making things healthy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, after the story blunder, I mean, you kind of have to go public and just be like, hey guys, it is what it is. Respect our decision as y'all grow together. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to see that they were able to repair things, get back on the same page, and you know, hopefully they have the same love story that her older sister Kaede and her man got. I forget what her boyfriend's name is, but like they had a similar arc, and they're still together now. They should be. They're a few years deep, so I don't see why they can't, you know, repeat history. You know, history doesn't always repeat itself, but it often rhymes. I think it'll be useful there. That said,